Well, getting back, being done after the IT technology study or the constructing architect, this would be the payment per month you would get at starting rates. It doesn't really say much. It might be a lot of money in Hungary, but the living cost in Denmark and the, for instance, prices of cars and so on is way higher than in Hungary. So therefore, payment in Denmark isn't that interesting. But we are being well paid, being constructing architects or IT technologies. But if we work in Denmark, I would think that you would stay in Denmark, and therefore you would have to apply the living cost. Now, free time, yeah, well, we've got what you've got. We are a city similar to yours, and we haven't got that much of a difference. If anyone's crazy about soccer, we are first in the best league in Denmark for now. Now, what do we do, and how is the time on school? Well, whether you choose one or another education, you are on the first day being given a computer, which is yours throughout your 2 or 3.5 years. And you all might know that after 1.5, at a maximum of 2 years, the laptop you had, which was new 2 years ago, would be worth just about nothing. So therefore, after 2 years, after completing the BA, you are being given a new laptop or PC, computer, whatever you want to call it. And it is being constantly supported by our crew, and as you might remember, we do have 2,000 students. We do have a team of 20 IT guys doing nothing but giving service to your machinery or my machinery as a teacher. So we are very much trying to be on the cutting edge of the IT technology. All students will have their own, provided by the school. Now, you might think that you had to attend different classes in our campus. You are being given a spot. That is where you are situated, that is where you are, and you don't have to move around during the day. So the classroom is yours, the spot is yours, the table and the chair and so on is yours, and the teachers are the ones running around in the hallways, and that is why I'm not that fat yet, but I'm getting there, I'm working on it. So this would be a normal workstation for a student of ours, whether it's one or the other education, and they would work with the computer, on the computer, all the time. And being abroad, of course, we do provide a hole, so to speak, to the internet, which is so big that you can send anything. You can't download anything, but, and you are, gentlemen, being tagged. So when entering different sites, which we do not have to talk about, you are being tagged, and then all of a sudden a guy from the IT department will come and ask you whether you are sure that you are on the right site. But you are being tagged, definitely, and flagged. Now, this is my specialty, the constructing architect. Now, what is a constructing architect? Well, first of all, it's a kind of an architect, but it's not an academic architect. It's not an engineer either. In Germany, we do have an education which is kind of like approaches the subject as we do. But in Denmark we have another approach, which is founded in the European approach of how to build a house. And what we do and what we try is giving our students knowledge about when to call whom. And the architects are better at drawing up beautiful buildings than we are. We can do that as well. But the architects, under normal circumstances, would be better at it. Now, calculating beams and foundations and so on is not our specialty either. For that you would call up an engineer. And what is then left for us? Well, putting the house together, so to speak, and designing the house, planning the house, and planning the process. First of all, planning the process. And therefore, we do have a project manager, and that would, under normal circumstances, be the constructing architect. Now, the drawings here, well, they're visible here. We are making drawings. This is an example, and it's quite common. This is how it could look like. These drawings have been made in hand, by hand, which is quite uncommon on our school. What we do is we approach it in AutoCAD or Revit systems, and we make 3D models all the time. We do not make 2D drawings anymore. We work in models all the time. First of all, because the Danish state demands that we have all projects as models, and secondly, because the EU is aiming to get that right as well. And of course, you can draw things by hand, but it's more fun doing it in 3D, isn't it? Moving on, which facilities do we have? Well, the classrooms, the computers, and so on. I told you about that earlier. And this leaves only our way of approaching you in teaching. How do we teach? Well, I don't think it differs that much from Hungary. We are quite informal, and the only thing that kind of shows that is that you do not have to attend classes. That is up to you. We are not checking up on you. But if we do have a student which seems not to attend classes, we will write him or her a letter asking them whether they want to or not. And then it is left to the exams. We are having exams every half year, which stops you or lets you off the hook and continue the education. So at the end of each semester, it is up to you to prove that you have been attending, or if not, that you have been doing your homework or the work at home. Whether you learn by reading yourself or listening to me really doesn't matter. But it'll show on the exam, I think. I think we are running out of time. I know that lunch is here and the canteen is closing down, so if you do not have any questions, you can run for the canteen as fast as you can.
All right.